Slamming her bedroom door behind her, Faye walked to her bed, grabbed a pillow and screamed into it. Her mum just didn't get it. She didn't understand, and Faye knew she never would. When her lungs were all screamed out, Faye, knowing life would always be the way it was, walked to her wardrobe and grabbed the pre-packed rucksack that had never been used. Her stepdad, Mark, had bought it for her for a camping trip he had planned last summer, the one he cancelled at the last minute due to work. It had lived in the cupboard ever since, collecting dust, being useless. But not anymore. Now, its belly was full of several pairs of underwear and spare clothes, jeans, 3 tops, and her favourite hoodie. In the side pocket were her book, her glasses, a phone charger, as well as a fully charged power bank, toothbrush and toiletries, and her sketch pad. Enough for a few days, maybe 4, until she worked out her next steps. For the past week, the bag had been ready to go, if she was ever brave enough to pick it up. She recalled why it had been packed in the first place. She had been late home from being with Mia by 8 minutes. That was all. 8 small minutes. And when she came in, her mum was in full panic mode, and Mark was shouting about how she cannot do this to her mother. Faye had a reason for being late, and she wanted to be able to talk to her mum, but it was impossible. She needed her, but her mum wasn't strong enough to help. Faye wasn't the cause of her mum's illness, but she was always going to be a trigger. But not after today. She had doubted she would ever be brave enough to leave, but enough was enough. This morning was the final straw. Her mum was never going to see eye to eye with her. She would never treat her like an adult, never show her the respect she deserved. Her mum was a mess, a train wreck. She had ruined her own life, and she was beginning to ruin Faye's too. She needed a clean break. She needed to start again. And when she thought about it, her leaving would probably make them both happier in the long run. Throwing her rucksack on the bed, she opened her bedside table's drawer and pulled out more essentials for her runaway. Lip gloss, pens and pencils and perfume fell out, and she scooped them up to put in the bag for her departure. Finally, she grabbed her school bag, and opening it, she tipped the contents out. On the bed, amongst old sweet wrappers, half-eaten packets of chewing gum and pens that no longer worked, was some nail polish she had lost weeks before. It had been buried in the bag. She packed that, leaving the rest in a mess on her duvet. Wherever she ended up, as long as she could draw, read and do her nails, she would be okay. But as she began to load everything, she hesitated. Was this it? Was she really going to run away from home?